In today's video, we're watching Caps abuse this new strategy on champions like Yone, where you rush Rageblade, and what Rageblade's new passive does is you can't crit strike anymore. For champions like Yone and for champions like Yasuo, who completely have their kit around critical strike, this is very interesting. So it converts your crit strike into on-hit damage. For every 20% crit strike, you get an extra 50 damage on hit. So players rush this Rageblade and then they rush critical strike, and you end up with such insane damage on your auto attacks. And you can see in solo queue here, Caps has been playing plenty of Yone, and today we'll be breaking down how to abuse this strategy. We did a Yone review a little bit a while ago on perks with the new items, and he didn't build this item. That was about 2 weeks ago. So this build is just emerging, players just starting to tick onto it, and the win rate is very high in high elo. Jumping onto the Rift now, guys, it is Yone versus Syndra. It's a pretty nice matchup for Yone. The Syndra has opportunities to really harass him down in the early game. However, if you look at the rune pages, Caps has run Fleet Footwork with Second Wind in his secondaries and a Doran Shield to start. How much sustain do you need? It really doesn't matter how much poke he takes. He'll be able to sustain it back in this Syndra lane. She'll run low mana or out of mana, and he'll slowly take advantage of that and win the lane. It's a very nice matchup in my opinion, especially if you can dodge out on all of these Syndra Qs in the early game, which he is doing. And this Syndra is going to struggle if he keeps missing these Qs and blowing all the mana. You can see the enemy Ashe is perks. Enemy jungle Max Law. Is this Niski? Actually, I don't know. Cannot confirm it. Level 2. W second for Caps. Very defensive early game. And we'll get E third. As Syndra's starting to land a couple of Qs. But fear not, we will sustain back up easily. He's so lucky he's dodging out in these abilities. Syndra's early laning. If you want to play aggressive like this, you've got to hit your skill shots. She's missed a couple of too many, where now that she's such low mana that she doesn't have kill pressure anymore, and Caps can play however he wants. She has enough mana for like, yeah, 1 W. If she'd landed more skill shots, Caps should almost be dead. But he is hard chilling now. And she is out of mana and will have to either base or stay in lane with very low mana, which only gives you an auto attack on Syndra, which is terrible. Enemy jungle overextended. Caps ease over the wall. Has Flash and Ignite available. Flash in, Q. Grabs first blood and a red buff for himself. Tremendous roam by Caps. Really was set up because the Syndra had first move, but because she had no mana, she couldn't do anything. So she based and teleported back. Now she got a Dark Seal on her first back, and Caps has first blood. He is very low, however, but as I said earlier, he has plenty of sustain. I think he can stay underneath this tower. Looks like he might just opt for a base. I reckon you should stay and pop your health potion. He does stay. Doesn't pop his health potion. This man is cocky. But let's see what this Doran Shield and their Second Wind can do. Once again, this Syndra is expelling all of her mana for no reward at the moment. And she's already based, guys, with no TP. So if they, like, this is so massive, because Caps is sitting on such a huge gold buy at the moment. And she is in trouble. If you're Caps, you want to force her into a base here. Take advantage of that, shove the wave, get an advantage. First back for probably Zerka Greaves is usually what these Yones and Yasuos do for the early game spike. The attack speed and movement speed is very valuable. Syndra still has flash. I would say there's no kill pressure, but there's definitely pressure to get the flash in the lane. As you see, the Syndra goes for the hard shove, has no mana. It's very obvious when Syndra does this, she's looking for a base. So Caps can either free... He could have maybe pulled that wave and froze. But because he didn't, he'll shove the next wave. He saw her base. He'll shove this into tower and she'll miss the next wave. Do you understand? So now he'll base afterwards with a huge buy and good tempo. Syndra has won't have much time in the lane. You can see just then he has no sums, right? So just in case someone's here, he just ease forward. That way he ease back. No danger whatsoever. He'll take a base here. Let's see what he grabs for himself. Zerka Greaves, Dagger, Control Ward, Health Potion. Covers every angle. every base, guys, in the early game. If you have enough gold for a control wood and a health pot, grab it. If you have enough for a refillable potion, grab it. Super efficient. But I would rather... What would I rather? Refillable potion or health and a control? Probably health and control. Control wood and a health pot. He has to E forward. He looks for the dodge. Doesn't get it. He's going to snap back here. Blitzcrank. Are you... Okay, let's just... Blitzy. How did you miss that, mate? And Caps, almost level 6 now. Hard chilling. Put his control wood topside. Syndra's level 6 here. Just respect it a little bit and wait for your level. He grabs 6 for himself. And now he is in the driver's seat of the lane. I'd say really nice early game from Caps. Pretty much perfect, right? He probably could have died in that Blitzcrank gank. It's the biggest mistake, but he played it very well. And perks to C9, eh? Big news. Will that make NA finally competitive as he gets a bot lane roam here? Whenever control would, they do know. How does he play it? He has ult, no flash. Doesn't grab the blitz. Looking for the Syndra here, very low health. He has ult if he needs it, doesn't need it, just gonna E forward. Boom, there you go. Second kill of the game for him. And he is off to the races. Let's see what he can get done. I'm excited to see what happens when he gets the Rage Blade. Start cancelling out that crit. Usually go Rage Blade into double crit cloak. I think each crit cloak gives you 60 attack damage on hit, which is crazy considering a crit cloak costs 600 gold. 60 more damage per auto for 60 gold. Sorry, for 600 gold. Like, that doesn't sound right, does it? But it's right, it's correct. That is the number. Obviously, it's not infinite scaling because you only can get so much crit. But it does seem like crit is really bad at the moment. I've heard the balance team talk about maybe they're going to try and improve crit on the next patch. But that won't be until Wednesday. We've got plenty of time to abuse this over the weekend. Flash almost back up now. Some really juicy roster rumors. Reckless to G2. Perks to C9. Bjergsen not mid laning anymore. He's a coach. What is going on, guys? What's going on? Nice little trade. Setting himself up for a potential dive, I think, under the tower. If he can dive on this wave and deny that, that is... He gets the kill gold, but also denies Syndra got like a kill's worth of gold off the wave. It's crazy. Let's see if he gets it. He's a little bit low now. He might not go for it. It'd have to be an E. It'd have to be an E4. Yeah, he's not going to go for it. He'll go for the base here. Probably. Let's see what he picks up. He picks up the dagger and a crit cloak. So the dagger, I think that automatically stops your crit, and he gets the crit cloak. So he's already looking to get a power spike, guys, and ramp up. It was 80 attack damage. Let's look at his autos. I'm gonna stop a base here. I want to see him get a solo kill, man. She has no sums. I love Caps' movements, bro. They're so good. I've laned against him, what, 4 or 5 times, and it's very annoying, his movements. It's very unpredictable, and he is just manhandling this Syndra at this point. She can't land a single thing. Poor girl. It'll all be over soon. Don't worry, honey. Misses the knock-up. Ults in anyway, pops in, drops the ignite, looks for the 1v1, and gets it. To nobody's surprise. Really well played. Nothing Syndra could really do. He missed his initial knockup, but he just said, "No, I don't care. I'm going for it regardless." Pops over the wall with the empowered Q, and he's going to head back to base. No, Graves is here. I don't think he can escape this, right? He has flash. Graves flashes forward. Caps is still alive, but Blitzcrank has the flank. Look at this Blitzcrank coming in. Here he comes. I mean, Lilia has flash as well. Caps takes the most aggressive back here. Doesn't go under tower, goes for the brush just in case they hover forward. And he'll go back to the base. Pick up his Rage Blade. Wonderful. His team has a rough 2k gold lead at 11 minutes. There's a lot of builds going around that's broken. One I've been seeing is it's like a Tiamat Aatrox, man. I don't know. There's so much healing on that champion. You got the Gore Drinker thing as well, I believe. Man, oh man, I have been getting abused by a lot of champions in solo queue recently. It's been fun testing it out. It's preseason. I love testing stuff. Even if I lose, it's okay. Blitzcrank finally lands a combo. Caps coming in here. Doesn't die. Impressive. I'm still waiting for the trademark Caps grief, but it hasn't seemed to have happened yet. I'm not writing it off. Every VOD review I do of Caps, he has at least 1 or 2 complete bronze plays. Let's see. I'm excited. Max Law. Trying to recover the game. Probably going to rush his Eclipse. Seems to be the go-to on a lot of these assassins and AD champions looking for lethality. He knows where the Graves is. He's over, right? Hops over. Hello, Graves. How you doing, buddy? Just trying to weave these autos in. Maxwell trying to dodge, but Caps just getting... he does dodge, actually. Doesn't matter. Shut down over to Caps. Really nice. His autos are starting to ramp up with these on-hit damages. Back to base. Probably going to get a crit cloak, I'd say. Depending on how much you have. He got a shut down there. He gets the Vamp Scepter first. So your next item, guys, is the Shield Bow, which is Shield Bow, Strongbow, Shield Bow. It's pretty much the dueling item. It has critical strike and it has some lifesteal. When you get low health, you get a shield and some extra lifesteal. It's pretty crazy. But instead of the extra damage, he gets for a little bit more sustain with the Vamp Scepter, rather than going for the crit cloak. I've seen some Koreans and Chinese players do just straight up double crit cloak after the Rage Blade, but Caps here has opted for a little bit more sustain. Gonna weave some autos. This should be a free kill. You're gonna have to tick back. Nice. 5th kill. 5-0 now. Impressed with this Lilia. I think she definitely benefited from the item changes. What do you guys think? The new Leandries just seems to work very well on her. Enemy Ashe. That's Perks. I keep forgetting. He's always a threat. What the hell? Wait a bitch. Should be able to dodge out. Looks for the re-engage. Ult in. He just gonna... that was never gonna work. And the trademark Caps int. At the end of the day, this little deer is gonna pick up some gold for herself anyway. It's all good. Caps coming out of base now with his Noon Quiver. I'm not sure if he's building optimally this game. He's negating the crit for more attack damage and attack speed. Maybe you just get extra attack damage from the crit cloak. I'm not sure, man. Who knows? This Caps ease forward. He's a little bit low here. His ultimate just up. I don't know if this is going to work. Ashe is 5-0 and absolutely dominating. He's in. Q misses. Gonna have to tick back. Looking out for the Blitzcrank. You're gonna have to juke this. Juke it. Juke it. You have to juke it. Holds out. Says later. I ain't even gonna try and juke it. And he'll drop into the side lane here. The Syndra picked up Has a Lost Chapter and a Seekers. Seekers now is a little bit cheaper, guys. It's a really nice item to pick up against these champions. Like the Yone, unfortunately, against a Lilia, it's not going to help, or a Brand, so it's not going to be as efficient as though if she was into a full AD comp. Would definitely be very valuable, as he's into a side lane now. Has no ultimate, but still kind of hovering just in case someone comes here. I wonder who wins a 1v1. Caps or Perks right now? Perks is pretty bloody strong. Syndra drops the ult. Caps looking to move in. Misses all of his skill shots. Still trying to weave the autos, and he gets to like 1 health. He has flash. It wouldn't surprise me if he tries to flash forward on her, and he does. Nice solo kill onto the Syndra. But Graves is going to come through and try and get this. He has Eclipse. There's no way he gets this, right? He's going to get, yeah. Bloody Graves damage, mate. It's too high. Okay. Shut down over to the Brand. Brand does die to the Ashe, though. Big bounty. Thank you, Perks. The extra 450 bounty. Jungle is such an OP role right now, I believe. Just jung gap every game. That's all it is, guys. If you lose the game, just blame your jungler. It's usually true. And when it's not, it still feels good to do it. Second item is the shield bow, as I said, guys. This is really when you start to spike on the Yone and the Yasuo, okay? You want to start looking in the side lane or just A-ramming down mid and looking to start dueling people, because you pretty much can't lose a 1v1 at this point. And it only gets worse as your next item is usually going to be a Bloodthirster, which gives you extra crit, extra on hit, lifesteal, shields. It's pretty gross. It's pretty goddamn gross. But your max is your Q max, guys, followed by E max, followed by W max on the Yone. Pretty common knowledge. But just in case anyone wasn't familiar, red buff. Surely we grab red buff for ourselves. He'll E over and steal it. Hello, Graves. Were you wanting this red buff, eh? Not a goddamn chance, baby. Thank you. He's not sure where the enemy is. The gold's only 1.5k in the lead for blue side. I think Perks can easily carry this. It's going to come down to... Oh, wait. Bloodthirster second on Graves, okay. He's loving this item. Caps has no flash. Has to play a little bit more passive in the side lane for sure. There's a pink there, bro. Thank you. E, R, kill. This is what you want to be doing. Procs the shield bow. Get some extra lifesteal. Not sure how long. Is it still... Can't tell if it's still proccing. Anyways. That's a lot of lifesteal. And my man's is back to full health and chilling in the side lane. As a Syndra, this is your worst nightmare. There's really not much counterplay to that, other than giving the tower and giving everything, every resource, everything to Caps, which is not what you want to do. So you put yourself in a bit of a predicament, which is why Caps goes to the side lane and forces that, because whoever tries to match him is going to get slaughtered. E, looking for a flank here. Doesn't have flash, so I don't think he can get in. But Caps with this Yone, he's starting to figure out all these really nice angles. Of course, he didn't get to play this at Worlds or prep it, so the last 2 weeks he's been practicing a lot of it. And it looks like he's got the hang of it. To no one's surprise, the Cap's one of those type of players. He picks up a champion very fast. Even saw Doper abusing this build a couple of days ago. Doper on Yone? I know, it's crazy. You wouldn't think it. Syndra's moving up. I saw Graves. I don't think that they win this. If Caps plays it perfectly, there's outplay. You can see this. Okay, there's 2 people there. I reckon he should have prepped his ultimate. Now ults onto the Syndra. Gets hooked back. Syndra ult comes out. He has the shield, has the extra lifesteal, but the Aatrox should be able to clean him up, right? The Graves grabs him. And this game is getting very close. Lucian, you good, bro? Flashes, gets hooked. Aatrox grabs it. Horn? Probably gonna die. Are they gonna give Nash over? Caps in 15. Where's Perks? There he is. Pew. Aatrox grabs the shutdown for himself. This Gore drink up, making short work of them. And they'll probably turn onto the Baron Nashor here. Caps up in 2 seconds. He'll rush out of base as fast as he can. Let's see if he makes it. Oh, the Ashe does exactly the same build. Lilia picks up the Blitzcrank. His team gets slaughtered, but they're going to get off of Nash because they know Caps is up and running straight down the mid lane as Caps got a BF sword. And the cloak for himself. Bloodthirster will be his next item. Grabs the shutdown. How you doing, buddy? My former teammate. Putting him to the slaughter. Feels bad, man, but it is what it is. Yeah, I was going to say earlier. Do you think Perks going to NA is going to make the league more competitive? I think Team Liquid, C9, and 100 Thieves have pretty competitive rosters. Is it going to be like... obviously, the more competitive your league is, the more improvement you're going to have for the entire league. And watch Caps' autos here, guys. It does so much damage on hit. As he ults in, whiffs it. Flashes out, trying to get onto him, does grab it. And he is just going to eat these players alive. I love this Ornn. Super aggressive. Ooh, please get the lifesteal. Almost gets it. Graves worth a big old bounty. Look at that. 500 on his head. Oh boy, Speedy McJingles. Yone ult's very low cooldown, honestly. I like Yone. It's probably one of my favorite champion releases as of late. I like Lilia, and I mean, Lilia's a fun champion, I don't mind it. I don't really like the Seraphine release. The champion just doesn't really do it for me. Feels weird. No ult for Caps here. He can't really get back over. Ease in. Gonna grab the Syndra and move out. This poor Syndra just getting slaughtered. Red buff should go over to Caps here. He'll hit the base. 10 kills for himself. He'll grab his Bloodthirster, which is going to be giving him a shield, some more crit. Plenty of lifesteal. And a stopwatch for himself. As the enemy starts up the Nash, they have vision. Caps has no flash, no ignite. Has ultimate though. Almost level 16. Perks on the enemy team is an absolute demon though. If you don't burst him, it's going to be very dangerous. Caps ults in. Grabs the kill onto the Ashe. Ticks back. Has empowered Q. Goes back in. Aatrox just sitting on the Nash. Watch for Caps. Goes back in. Pops his Hourglass. Grabs the kill onto the Graves. And grabs the kill onto the Aatrox. Splendid. They'll be able to grab Nash now for themselves. Caps with his 14th kill of the game comes in. Syndra grabs it. And do they have enough damage now? Little Lilia. I mean, she has Liandry's, and she has the demonic embrace, the burning item. Yeah, they get this easy. And they have no smite. No smite. Syndra. You gotta go for it. You gotta go for it now. He grabs it. Ashe arrow comes through. Too little, too late. And that's a 2k gold advantage for blue side. Still not that much. Caps with the Guardian Angel for the 4th item. Sorry. Sold. Yep, GA. And a chains vest. Gets a little bit of armor. Try and keep him alive. Yone. Wait. Yone has got a blood ward. That's the shield bow upgraded. Interesting. Never seen that before. But we can assume a bunch of juicy extra stats onto the Yone. What's up with the GA indicator? I can hardly see that. That's the GA, that little shield stars around him? Okay. Not sure if I like that. A little bit hard to see when he has a shield like you can't even see it, right? Has ult. He'll be looking to get it onto the Ashe in the back line. Grabs a kill. Oh my god. Speedy McJingles, are you okay, bro? Ult's in. The GA procs brand burn, shredding them, but he doesn't have much health here to play with, and he's gonna drop. Holy moly, this game's getting tight. Gold lead almost back into Perks' favor now. My man's almost on 4 items. Perks Ashe, very scary. Keep forgetting Perks wants to play mid lane now. I would definitely rather him in the mid lane. I'm not sure about you guys. I just feel... I've versed him in the mid lane. I've watched him play in the mid lane. I think he's a better mid lane than AD carry player. I just think that's what it is. He's made for the mid lane. Very strong mechanical and macro player. Kind of everything that you need. I think he'll slot into C9 perfectly. God, that's going to be a lethal roster. I don't know if TL can take them down. It will be close. I cannot wait for LCS. A lot of Oceanic players, of course. Our league got deleted. So a lot of Oceanic players are going to be heading across to the LCS now. We have Fudge going to be top laning for C9. Which is an OMS player. We got Raze heading over AD carry. FBI, 100 Thieves starting AD carry. And then we've got a lot of Academy players. Caps ult in. Not sure if that was the right move. He'll have to tick back here. And look at Perks in the side lane splitting. Cap's going to grab the 3rd dragon for himself. He has flash, ultimate's up in 40 seconds, and he's just sitting in the side lane here. Come on. Make the game-changing play. Can you 1v1 him? Ease in. Decides no. Against it. Respect. I've tried Aatrox mid. I think it's okay. I think Aatrox top lane is better. I loved Aatrox mid. I abused the shit out of Aatrox mid when I could. Let's see how this last team fight is going to go. Caps has flash. He's sticking into the side lane. So right now, you want his team to dance mid, but don't give anything up. And he splits in the side lane, getting objectives. Very easy on a champion like Yone because you can E in aggressively. And then you have a get out of jail free card. Let's look at this 1v1, see how it goes. Lands the knock up. Doesn't go for the ult. That's such a huge shield, man. Come on, if you kill the Ashe, you win the game. E, Q, lands. Ignite flashes the Aatrox. And that's going to be a flash for flash with the Ashe, which is actually worth for Yone considering what this champion can do. Ults into the backline, grabs the kill on the Graves. And the man is just 1v9ing. He locks everybody up. He does drop here. But he's taken out the Ashe and the Graves. The Blitzcrank will follow and die to the burn. The only person left is the Syndra, who of course is useless into this comp. And they should be able to run this into the base, grab the Nexus for themselves and gain some LP. Splendid. So let me know what you guys think of this new build. I'm not sure if it's going to get nerfed. I'm not sure what's happening with it. I do see it very often in China and Korea high elo at the moment. Yone and Yasuo do get banned pretty often at the moment. In the lower elos, it's still going to be strong. Just make sure, guys, if you... Oh, they don't end? Poggers? Game is going to continue. Dude, I thought they were going to run that in. Good defense by the Syndra. God damn, I say my goodbyes. Caps picks up the Death Dance. He is full build here. We're going to have one more team fight. Whose TP is this? Aatrox? But yeah, man, in low elos, guys, if you're playing this champion, make sure that you play a couple of normal games with it first, please. Like, please just play a couple of normies with it. Learn the champion first. Don't go into a ranked game with only 1 or 2 Yone games and watching half of this review. Please. Please, 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 don't do it. Caps with the Death Dance now. Full build. He is, like... Oh, he's stuck in the pit. He ults out. Is there an Ashe arrow to follow? No. Yes. No. No. 1 minute ultimate. For the Yone. Lilia just starts up the Nash. Okay, let's do it. The enemy has full vision. They're gonna just turn. Aatrox forces the ult. This is nice. Cap's beautiful dodge out onto that. Graves does take the Nash. 20 seconds on the Yone ult. How are we gonna fight this? E's over. He's back. Syndra ult comes out. Tickles Caps. Speedy McJingles gets tickled by some balls. And he's gonna move in here. Aatrox W gets him, but look at the bot side stacked wave. They'll come in here. Caps will have his ultimate. Gotta kill the Ashe. You kill the Ashe, you win the game. Perks has no flash. I believe Yone and Ashe's flash are the same cooldown. E, ultimate, Q. Huge knockups onto the Ashe. Can we follow it with some damage? We can. Lilia drops. You saw what he did there, guys? He buffered his... He had empowered Q, which is the knockup, and then he ulted in. So when he ults, then he has a Q, AoE, auto, and then the Ashe gets absolutely slaughtered. And they finally are able to slaughter and grab this Nexus for themselves, grab some LP. Nice little review. Unless Syndra Aatrox can... No, they can't. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.